Hey guys, it's Jen from beautyriotx, and in one of my last videos somebody commented that yellow eyeshadow clashes with my pink hair, so I decided to wear more because I like yellow eyeshadow, so there. And P.S. if you also think yellow clashes with my hair, well, keep it to yourself, because that's rude. I've always loved blush. Always, well, not always. I started loving blush, like, for real, I want to say like 3 years ago. I really started to appreciate what it did, and during this quarantine, I've just been even more obsessed with blush for some reason. And I've accumulated quite a bit in the last 2 months. So I decided to show you guys what I've gotten over the last 2 months. And there's still more coming. So if you'd like to see, just keep watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, make sure you like the video, all that crap that some people forget to do. My husband was like, why don't you ever say that in your videos? I'm like, I don't know, I figure people just already know to do it. And he's like, no, they don't. But I do. And sometimes I'm annoyed when people say that. Should I always be saying that? Like, let me know below. Do you get annoyed when people tell you to like and subscribe to the video? Do you like to hear it? Do you need to hear it? Let me know. Anyway, let's just get into this. So I have like a handful of highlighters, but it's mostly blush, but we all love highlighters. So I thought I would show you some of the highlighters I got like at the end, but let's start with the blush. So in one of my recent videos, I think it was like, oh dear God, it's close. In one of my last videos. In my last video, I tried the Warm Soul MAC blush that Samantha Ravindal, like, it's like one of her old school favorite blushes, but she doesn't buy it anymore or buy from MAC because they're not cruelty free. I get it. Well, I don't love MAC prices, okay? Who does? I mean, they're a high-end brand. So I'm looking around on the website and I'm like, oh shit, I qualify like for a MAC Pro discount. So I applied and I was approved. So I was like, well, that makes this easier. So I ordered a few blushes. 3. One's still on the way. But I ordered Warm Soul, which I showed in my last video, which was like my favorite YouTubers' favorite products, and that was in there. Well, Sam loves the old Warm Soul, like before they changed the packaging. I don't know from how many years ago it was, but she has an old original Warm Soul, but she swears it's not the same as the newer one, which comes in the new packaging, which I showed in the last video. Well, a friend of mine who is a MAC makeup artist, I reached out to her and I was like, do you have the new Warm Soul? Do you have the old one? Do you think there's a difference? She's like, I do have an extra old school like Warm Soul blush. Do you want it? So I was like, hell to the yes. She sent it to me. I just got it in the mail. Like as I was filming that video, it was like on its way being delivered. So I have both of them in my possession, and there is a slight difference. Like the original Warm Soul, and this is about 8 years old. She sanitized it for me. I sanitized it as best as I could. There is a slight difference, I have to say. There's kind of a difference, and I'm gonna show you guys. So I have, counting the Warm Soul, the old and new one, I have 5 MAC blushes. So we all remember the old school MAC. Like these are the original ones. So this is the original MAC Soul. Warm Soul, not MAC Soul. And this is the new one. Even just by looking at it, you can kind of see this one looks a little bit lighter almost. And this one has a little bit more of a deepness to it. So this is the new Warm Soul and this is the original. They're different. She was right. There's definitely a difference. The new one I used in my video is gorgeous, like gorgeous. I have no complaints with this. It's beautiful. I haven't actually tried this or worn it yet, and I'm not going to in this video because I'm going to show you my current favorite blush right now. I'm very excited to try this one out because, I mean, it looks beautiful. If you didn't see my video with me trying this, I'll list it below. It's gorgeous. All right, so next up from MAC, I have 2 more. One, I've realized it's kind of gonna be more of like a bronzer or contour for me. This is the shade Humour Me. And these are all Mineralize blushes, which are a little bit more expensive than the regular blushes. Here's Warm Soul, and then we have Humour Me, which is a little more brown toned. Even online, when I look through Instagram, these are really hard to really tell what they look like unless you see them in person, which kind of stinks when you look at them like when, you know, we're in quarantine and we can't really see what everything looks like. But this is definitely going to be more of a bronzer for me, which is fine. Maybe I'll be able to get away with it for a blush. I don't know though. I haven't tried it for either though. But I'm still excited to play with it either way because I'll definitely be able to use it in some way. The next I'm so excited about, because if you know me, you know I love a good orange blush. This is called Like Me, Love Me. It is so gorgeous, I'm just gonna die. The one I have coming in the mail is Petal Power. Okay, so this is Like Me, Love Me. Petal Power is gonna be like, I feel like it's gonna be it's gonna be something like a pink version of Luminoso by Milani. Anyway, this one is going to be like the perfect healthy flush. I haven't tried it yet, but I will in an upcoming video. I'm very excited though. The next one is the one I'm actually going to wear today. And this is the one that set me off on this MAC journey. It's limited edition. They don't have this out anymore to buy in MAC stores. I got this off of Macari. This is the shade Cosmic Force. And you're looking at it thinking, this looks like face powder. Like this doesn't look, it looks like foundation. No, no. This is one of the most gorgeous blushes ever. And this made me realize, again, what Samantha Ravndal was talking about when she said in one of her current videos, I know I'm going to love a blush, and I said this in my last video, I know I'm gonna love a blush when I swatch it and I can't see it. When I saw this online and I thought, that can't be a blush. I mean, it can't be. It looks like a nude foundation powder. I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna take a chance on it. I'm like, I'm gonna take a chance because this looks like one of those things that she was talking about. Oh my God, like look how gorgeous that is. And it's subtle, I agree. But it is gorgeous. I mean, I just think this is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. I think it's beautiful. I think it gives you such a healthy glow to your skin. I just think it's beautiful. I can't even describe why I like it, but I just think it makes me look so healthy. I bought a second one because I just think it's amazing. And because it's limited edition, so I know I just can't, oh, when it runs out, I'll just go get another one. I went and got another one immediately because that's how gorgeous I think it is. Anyway, okay, on to the next blushes that you can only find on Macari or Poshmark. So I bought these in TJ Maxx and Marshalls like years ago and haven't really touched them until probably like 6 months ago. These are the Kat Von D when she was still with the company. These are the Kat Von D Shade and Light blushes. So they're duos. I have the shades Piaf and Poe and Mickey and Mallory. Mickey and Mallory are my favorite out of the two that I had. So they're two sides. You have a light side and a deeper side. They're both matte. They're as creamy as could be. And I think I got them both for like $5 each. These are sensational. I die over them. And I forgot about them in my collection for a while because I have a ton of blush. It's like when she stepped back from the company, something made me remember them. So I pulled them back out and I started using them again. I'm like, oh, I should look for the other ones because I know there was a whole line of these blushes. So I started looking for her blushes again, and then more blushes like started relaunching. She has new Everlasting blushes coming out, or that came out. And you know, like I said, she stepped away from the company, so now everybody wants to go buy the stuff because everybody hates her. I loved her makeup. I still love her makeup. I always loved her makeup. Well, I went and started looking for these blushes, and I found two that I fell in love with. We have Samson and Delilah and Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel, however you want to say it. I think I got them both for like $8 each. So we have Hansel and Gretel and Samson and Delilah. Oh my God. These are so pretty and pigmented, and I'm sure, I mean, they're definitely older, and I'm sure even the ones I have lost some of their pigmentation, but these are so beautiful. They still have a ton of pigment to them, and I just think they're amazing. And I'm thrilled that people want to get rid of them. Next we have, these are all like new things. All right, so we have two new, hi, Milani blushes. We have the baked blushes. We have the shade Sunset Passion and Petal Primavera. This one is a little bit deep, but super, super pretty. This is the Sunset Passion. This one I definitely would have to use with like a light hand. And then we have Petal Primavera. This one I'm super psyched to use because this is gonna be insanely gorgeous. And again, like Sam said, can't see it really well, which I have a feeling is gonna mean I'm gonna be insane about it. The next is from Sleek Makeup. This is the shade Rose Gold. I feel like this would be a topper. Like duochrome-ness about. I haven't tried it yet, but I mean, it's gorgeous. I think the Petal Power blush that I ordered from MAC, I feel like it's something like this, but more pink and less like corally like this is. Next is a K Beauty blush. P.S. I have another big blush haul coming. Stay tuned. This is from a brand I've never heard of. This is the Mellow Melee Magic Spell Blusher in number 1 Blooming Again. You're gonna die when you see how freaking cute this is. Can we just stop? And really, this might actually be a tad too light for my skin tone. I don't even care. I mean, I might be able to get away with it. I mean, this just can't be cuter. I mean, and it's totally reminiscent of the Too Faced Sweetheart blushes. I don't care. It's one of the cutest things I've ever seen. The next I talked about in my Mora Beauty, Mora Cosmetics hauls, but I don't care. I'm gonna show them again because, again, they're some of the cutest things ever. And they're so affordable, I can't even take it. These are a bunch of blush duos that I got from Mora Cosmetics. I bought them myself, they didn't send me anything. So we have first, Cheeky Romance. They come with little like mirrors inside. How cute are these? Each side is matte. Well, actually no, it's a little bit of like a satin overlay. This is definitely gonna be one that like I'll have to mix together. Again, I love orange blush, what can I say? This is Sunflower Beauty. Again, I'm gonna have to mix it together, but this yellow, I mean, both shades just sold me. I think these are like $7 each, and you get a ton in here. These are, I mean, they're like reminiscent of the old school ColourPop big palettes like this. Do I have one up here? I have 2 of them left. I don't know where they went. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Then we have Sweet Teas. I didn't even swatch Sunflower. I'll swatch that one because this one is just crazy. I mean, I would definitely wear this one on its own, but mixing them together kind of tones this down a little bit. And then I actually have 2 of their bronzer, I guess they're like little duos. We have Island Queen right here. Both sides are matte and they look pretty neutral. Like I don't think it's gonna pull really red or anything like that. And then Caught in the Sun, which could actually be a dupe for Hyperlight, maybe. And then we have a really pretty highlighter on this side. So we have the highlighter here and then the bronzer here. All right, so those are all the blushes and now we're gonna look at the highlighters. I finally caved. Flower Beauty was having like a buy one get one half off at Ulta, so I got this and then a eyeshadow like 6-pan jungle cream shadow palette that Kathleen Lights recommended, and I didn't want anything else, so I was like, oh, I'll just try this friggin' thing. Everybody raves about this, so I was like, oh, I'll give it a try. All right, well, that's really pretty. A friend of mine, Jenny, I'm pretty sure she uses all of these shades. That'd be awesome if I could get away with wearing all of them, because that's a very rare thing. I'm excited to try this. I'm throwing this away. I hate when they waste palette space with a fucking brush. I got the Mora Beauty Strobe and Allure palette. I got their other highlighter palette. I can't remember the name of it. It was really pretty, but like it left like a weird cast on me. So I wanted to try one of their other ones to see if it was any different. And it feels really nice. This one actually feels a little bit different. Maybe I'll like this one more. Obviously I won't be able to get away with all these shades, but maybe I can actually get away with using these as other things like for blushes or something. And I don't know why, but all of a sudden I was really intrigued by these. I have a Heaven's Hue highlighter in Opulence. And this is their lightest kind of neutral shade. And I feel like I want to try this as a highlighter today. I've only swatched it so far. I also have the shade Silver Lake. And I was shocked because I thought this, when I got it in the mail, I was like, oh shit, did I order like a sample or like a mini size? No, this is like the only size they have apparently. This is the Heaven's Hue All Over Glimmer in Silver Lake. So they're both, obviously this is much smaller, but apparently this is like the only size. So they're both more of neutral, but this does have an actual like cooler undertone. So we have Opulence right here, and then Silver Lake right here, which is more glittery and more kind of almost wet looking, I guess. But I actually want to try Opulence on one side because I haven't actually tried it yet. Oh. Stop. Wait. Okay, so here's Opulence and then here's Silver Lake. But here's Opulence on my face. That is unbelievably gorgeous. Now, even though Silver Lake is very glittery looking, I almost feel like it's so microscopic glitter, and the way it grabs the light, it makes it look very wet. I'm really tempted to try it on this side. I'm gonna try it, whatever. Oh my God. It's very glittery. I mean, it really is. But in a way that I don't hate it for some reason. I mean, it's not an everyday highlighter by any means, but something about it is really pretty. So I have Opulence right here, and then Silver Lake right here. I think they're both really pretty though. This is definitely something I would more wear on camera. This is something I would wear out. I think they're both gorgeous. And they did both come with like little covers and stuff to kind of keep them moist. I have two left that I have actually talked about recently and have used for you guys on camera, which is why I saved them for last, but I love them. The first is from Milani. Nobody talks about this. Like, I haven't heard one person mention this. This is the Milani Highlighter Duo in number 110 Supercharged. It's a cream and powder duo. I think they have like 4 different options, like color options. This seemed like the lightest. I was gonna order a second one, but there's like no good swatches online to see, and it's like $12 for this, so I'm like, I wasn't gonna chance it. This is gorgeous. It says it's like, this is a cream, the side's a cream, but it feels like a powder, but it doesn't pick up with a brush. It is actually a cream. So incredibly gorgeous and light and like airy, but it has that beautiful kind of wet reflect look to it. So as I actually turn the camera off, I buffed away a little bit of that Silver Lake. You can kind of see it still, but because I want to put on the next highlighter, which might be my favorite out of the bunch. Again, I've used this on camera maybe once, or maybe I just used it in videos but didn't tell you what it was or showed me using it. It's the NABLA Skin Glaze Glass Skin Finish Glow Powder in Ozone. Wow. I saw Messy Jessie use this in a video, and holy crap, I knew I needed it. It's gorgeous. It's different, obviously, from Opulence. Opulence, you get more of a sheen, but with Ozone, you definitely get like a glaze. Now, remember, there's still a little bit of that Stila Silver Lake on there, so, but it's wet face. It's wet face. I've just been so obsessed with skin toppings lately, blush, highlighter, bronzers of sorts, you name it, I just need it. When I'm done filming this, I'm probably gonna wipe everything off and do my makeup all over again, just so I can try more face things. And let me know what you wanna see me use in a video down below. I'll use everything, obviously, but I can't use everything in one video. So if I see a lot of you mentioning, you know, the NABLA down below, then I'll use that sooner. Or one of the particular Mora blushes down below, then I'll use that sooner. Or one of the MAC blushes in the down below, I'll use that one sooner than the other ones. Let me know what you want to see first down below, and I'll use that as soon as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me what you've been obsessed with this quarantine, if you've been shopping. If you haven't, I totally understand. But if you have been shopping still, let me know what you've been shopping for. Oh, and I did want to mention, if I didn't mention this before, if you really want to try the NABLA, but you don't want to spend money on the NABLA, try the Milani, because they're oddly close. The shade isn't totally the same, but they're pretty close. Here's the NABLA. Here's the Milani swatches. NABLA is a little more wet looking. It's the last one over here. Like they're pretty similar. They're similar. They're similar. Like I said, the NABLA is a little more wet looking, but on the skin, I don't think you're gonna see a huge difference. So yeah. All right guys, so that was it. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.